Hey, Nazo here. Today I'm going to do one of the three new what ifs. This will be the second one. So, what if Deku had Sonic's powers? This is going to be part 0A. There's going to be two parts that are going to be part zeros, because I'm going to have to do a lot of world building. So, first and foremost, in this world, just like in the anime, people are born with quirks. The only difference is that quirks actually appeared sometime in people a lot earlier than when they were quote unquote discovered. So the way it was happening was that some people during many years before that, actually some people were born with powers that came from a weird energy. The energy was called chaos energy. And this energy allowed the people who were able to manipulate it to use different powers. Most of them were basically, they were stronger, faster, more agile. Some of them had capacities to teleport, and other things like that. So, quirks. The difference with what quirks are right now is that back then, the people who had those were specifically people that were using a type of energy that is found in the entire world. The energy is chaos energy, like I explained, but in specific part of the world, in one specific part mostly, there is a huge concentration of it. Almost nobody knows about this. It is a secret place. What that is the Mother Emerald, which is basically the not Mother Emerald, Master Emerald. The Master Emerald is basically a Chaos Emerald, but extremely bigger, and can actually help to control chaos energy a lot easier if you do not have the Chaos Emerald. One of the more interesting things about this is that a lot of people have tried seeking this place. Mostly people who were able to control chaos energy, or who had it in them. Reason for that is that people who have chaos energy are the only one who can actually get power from the Master Emerald. The reason is that unless your body actually has it, it won't affect you, or at least not in the same way. So, let's say a normal human were to find a Chaos Emerald. They would be able to still take it and do stuff with it, but they wouldn't be able to get power from it. While let's say someone who has chaos energy in his body and has increased strength if he's able to control it and do what is called chaos control, he will be able to increase his strength by a huge amount. Since most of the time when someone had chaos energy, they were only able to use speed, strength, or a specific thing, it was mostly this part that was increased. For Deku, it will be a bit different. So, first, oh yeah, also, the Chaos Emerald are there, like I said, so no worry about that. So, basically, for Deku, oh yeah, also, since quirks are basically still not the same thing, there is one more class, which is basically that there is still emitter, transformation, whoa. Transformation, emitter, and the last one was... well, whatever. Basically, there's another one, which they call chaos. Basically, there's the transformation type, which is basically transformation, like, I'm sure there's someone in class that has one. I'm not able to think right now about that. Oh, remember the last one. Mutation, transformation, and emitter. But yeah, basically mutation like Tokoyami, transformation like, let's say, Mount Lady, or something like that. And then there's emitter, that's basically everything else, or creating stuff, or whatever, like Todoroki, or One for All. Basically, the last one takes every power that were given by chaos energy, which flows in the entire world. So, basically, Deku has this type. This one is a lot easier to see if someone has, for two reasons. Firstly, well, they aren't really normally they aren't missing the bone, which quirk users are missing, since this is basically a mutation in the pure genetics that allow you to control something. So, yes, they still have the ability to have the quirk factor, which can actually make them have a quirk naturally and add on top of that the capacity to control chaos energy. If you can control chaos energy, no matter what your quirk is, basically they put you in the last category, which is chaos type. Simply because, you're basically using chaos energy to boost yourself, and it unlocks special part of you. So, yeah. Deku is born with every ability of Sonic, which are quite a lot, to be honest. Firstly, he has his super speed, which can allow him to basically accelerate from any amount, to as much as he wants practically in the blink of an eye, with the fastest that I've been able to see recorded without Chaos Emeralds being, well, more than the speed of sound. A lot faster. I think in a cartoon or an anime, he was able to dodge lasers by this point, so in terms, if Sonic truly decides not to hold back, which he literally does anytime, even when he's against an enemy, even if it's just a robot, he holds back, so we never see his true speed. But there is an episode where he gets angry, and something happens, but that's different. Basically, what happens with him is that he is able to become so angry, and with a mix of chaos energy, which isn't true chaos energy, basically filling in with the dark emotions, he basically unlocked a form that multiple people call Dark Sonic. I do as well. I think there was an entire page about what this transformation could do, which is basically everything that Super Sonic can do, but a bit lower and without the need of Chaos Emerald. Deku will have that. So, yeah, that's quite powerful. He will also have the capacity to go supersonic, thanks to the Chaos Emerald, but that will come in later. So, okay, every power Deku has normally, when he goes super or dark, increasing it by a huge amount would be an understatement. So I'm only going to say what it is when I'm finally going to show it. Because yes, it will come in. So Deku's ability from birth. Well, not really from birth, but well, kind of from birth. So super speed, like I explained, super strength, which Sonic does have. It's just not to a point that it's extreme, but he does have super strength. That Deku could train, but he will mostly train his speed. Basically what he'll be able to do is like 2 or 3 times what a normal human would be able to do with how much muscle he has. Which is still pretty much a lot. So other things he has is increased stamina, increased durability, because damn, Sonic has a lot of power, and he is able to tank the full speed that he goes at, as well as being able to take hits from Knuckles, who simply by punching can break through metal. So if he's able to take a hit from that, he needs to be able to resist that. Other things is that Sonic has purely, well, in itself, the capacity to emit, well, when he grabs someone and run at his top speed, they should feel the entire force of that. But they look as if they didn't even feel it. Which means that Sonic must liberate some type of energy that allows him to do stuff and makes it so that people can actually survive that. so Deku will have that. So, other things include as well, well, he can breathe in space, which is pretty freaking impressive. Only problem is that he still freezes in space. Like, he doesn't need oxygen to breathe in space. And yet he can drown, which is, what? Cold temperatures and hot temperatures can still hurt him, because we know that even though he breathes in space, he still gets frozen. Which I have to say is freaking hilarious, but still. So, yeah. And I know he had one last thing. Okay, yeah, other things, well, the two last things. Deku's hair. They won't be like normal hairs. They'll actually be more like quills, and actually go down his back quite a lot. Basically think of Raditz from Dragon Ball. Cut his hair basically just a tad shorter, basically closer to, well, just above the, well, the ass, literally, just above the ass. Put them fully blue, and basically make them like quills. That's what Deku's hair are. He has a capacity to go in ball mode, which he won't be smaller than normal Deku. He'll be the same size. It's just that he still is able to become a ball, which is basically a big ball, big blue ball that basically has the capacity to go through metal, and if needed, can literally dig through the ground. So, yeah, Deku has a lot of powers. So, yeah, basically those are everything Deku will have. So, now that I explained about Chaos Emerald, Chaos Energy, the powers that basically Deku has, and the fourth type of quirk, last thing I need to talk about now is One for All and All for One. The two quirks are a lot different in this one. Firstly, One for All. Well, no, you know what? I'm going to start with All for One. All for One, in the original, has the capacity to steal quirks of others and give them to other people. Thanks to this ability, All for One accumulated a massive amount of quirks and powers. In this one, it's a bit different. It doesn't only have the capacity to steal quirks and give it away. It also has the capacity to take chaos energy from people, which literally rips apart their quirk or body, or, well, the energy inside of them, which hurts a lot. Anyone that basically got that happen to them almost died. If not, did die. Because, yes, a quirk is directly in your DNA, just like chaos energy. But the difference is that the chaos energy, it is part of you. Compared to the simple, well, infused in the entire DNA, which basically all for one can rip out of you. Chaos energy, when he takes it out, basically takes, well, your life at the same time. Basically, it's the energy you use to live. Everyone has a set limit that they can have, and basically, every time he rips it out, they lose all of their energy and don't have the capacity to create more or absorb more. He takes all of the limit they have, as well as all of the capacity that comes from it. Now, the only one to who that would never work. Deku. Because he has all of the powers of Sonic, and I just kind of realized that, I forgot to say, just like for the Sonic movie, Deku creates a huge amount of energy. He creates in himself pure chaos energy, like it's pure at its rawest form, and Deku basically has it to a limitless amount, just like Sonic, making him quite literally the only person that would be able to survive being attacked by All For One, trying to steal his energy. Other problem, though, that comes from that is that this makes Deku almost have limitless potential, even though he literally just doesn't want to use it. He doesn't want to hurt anyone, so even when they ask him to show them his true powers, he only goes to about, a fraction of it. So, basically, what it means is that, Deku could be the fastest thing, is the fastest thing, but could be the strongest at the same time. Compared to in the Sonic movie, when Deku runs, he doesn't make electricity all around him, but he still has that energy, like I said. So, after all of that happening, basically, now we have to talk about One For All, which has a massive difference. Compared to All For One, who, thanks to chaos energy being everywhere, One For All doesn't directly take or absorb or stack chaos energy. It still does have an effect with it, though. Which is that thanks to chaos energy in your body, that's from how much more your body is boosted. Basically think, what example could I give? Okay, So imagine, let's say, just that you take a battery. It's pretty much strong, has the set amount that you put, well, that it can hold. Just like all for one. Well, one for all. Basically, you cannot put more into the battery as it can take. So, basically think of your body as the battery. You cannot put too much energy in it or you're going to break it. But with chaos energy, that limit is basically thrown out the window. What do I mean? Basically, the more chaos energy someone has in them, or the more they can control, the more One For All basically mixes with it, which allows your body to take more and more of One For All. Deku will not have One For All, that I'm putting it out there automatically. I'm not giving it to him. That would be way too freaking powerful. Like, he would be able to go 1,000,000% just for a jog if he wanted to. Not even just because he needs to. He could literally just do that because of the limitless amount of chaos energy he has in him. So, Deku basically, thanks to that, has a limitless pit of pure energy just running through him that won't really be used often. But someone, basically All Might, I'm going to say it, is looking for a successor, just like in the original, that has or a good quirk, or a lot of chaos energy, so he will find Deku pretty easily. But yeah. So, after all of this world building, I'm going to end it soon, but yeah. Basically, those are every difference in this world. Some people ask me if I would put something like, is there going to be others like Knuckles or Tails or something like that? Basically someone I talked to on YouTube about this, which I tried to tell him multiple times no until he finally stopped. But basically, finally it did. Basically, Bakugo will have chaos energy in him, as well as 3 other people in Class 1A. One of those people, which will not be Bakugo, will have One For All. Reason is, Bakugo's quirk is a lot stronger thanks to chaos energy, just like the 3 others will be. It's just that, yeah, one of them will get One For All added to that. So, Deku is basically going to be able to go as fast as he wants. That's basically the entire premise of this what if. What if Deku was fast? So yeah. Hope you liked this world building. This was part 0A. If you have any questions or any comments about this, tell me in the comment section. This was supposed to be a lot cleaner for how I explained it. But yeah, no, sorry about that. I have trouble with keeping it, well, simple. So, yeah. If you have anything else to say, basically, just tell me in the comment section and I'm going to read it, like I said. So, pretty much, if there's any problem, you can also come to my Discord. Link will be in the description. Natsu, out.